Hello student, myself Manoranjan. Here today we will go for first experiment of physics lab. First you have to write experiment number in left right, then in top right you have to write date. Then your aim of the experiment here to determine the value of acceleration due to gravity g by using bar pendulum. Then apparatus required: bar pendulum, telescope, stopwatch, pin. So theory part, then g is your 4 pi square into L by T square, where time period of a compound pendulum about a point at a distance L from the center of gravity is given by T is equal to 2 pi square root of k square plus L square by Lg, that is your equation 1. Then where k is your radius of gyration of pendulum about an axis passing through the center of gravity. Squaring both sides of equation 1, we get T square is equal to 4 pi square, then a square root k square plus L square by Lg, then 4 pi square dividing L in both sides, k square by L plus L by g is equal to 4 pi square whole into L dash plus L by g is equal to 4 pi square into capital L by g, where L dash is your k square by L and capital L is your L dash plus L, that is equivalent length. Then we will move for practical part. Let us see, this one is your bar pendulum having 1 meter length, and here there are 19 holes in bar pendulum. Total number of holes are 19. First you have to find which one is your center of gravity, midpoint. Though total number of holes are 19, midpoint will be your 10th number of hole. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one is your center of gravity of bar pendulum. Here there are two knife edges, first, second. First you have to find distance between knife edge and center of gravity. From this to this and from this to this is how much? Though distance between two holes is 5 centimeter, that means distance between knife edge and center of gravity is 45 centimeter. So for this distance 45 centimeter, we have to find time period for 20 oscillation with the help of stopwatch. See the sharp edge of this knife edge and keep the sharp edge of this knife edge like this, and then we will take the time period. See, we have to start like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Similarly, we have to find another time period for 20 oscillation, that is T2. Then we will find mean T, that is T1 plus T2 by 2. Then you have to find capital T, that is time period for 1 oscillation. Then we will move to tabulation. See here, table 1, table for determination of time period of oscillation. So in first column, whole number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. Then distance from center of gravity, then time period for 20 oscillation, then time period for 1 oscillation. Time period for 20 oscillation, that is T1 and T2, and then you will find mean T. See here, by getting observation, readings are there. For 45, T1 is 32.45, T2 is 32.49, mean T is your 32.48, and time period for 1 oscillation, that is 32.48 by 20, that is 1.624 seconds. Similarly, for 40, 31.26, T1, T2 is 31.28, mean T is 31.27, capital T is your 1.563 seconds. Center of gravity 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 are corresponding readings. For that is time period for 1 oscillation is 1.5, 1.55, 1.669, 1.95 and 2.795. Go for table 2. Table 2 is also for table for determination of time period for oscillation. In first column whole number, second column distance from center of gravity in centimeter, then third one is your time period for 20 oscillation, fourth is your time period for 1 oscillation. Similarly, time 1 similarly table 1, table 2p also T1 in second, T2 in second, mean T is time period for mean T is T1 plus T2 by 2. Whole number 1, that is distance from center of gravity that is 45. First reading is 32.48, then 32.5, mean is your 32.49, and time period for 1 oscillation T is your capital T 1.624. Similarly, for 40, 30 and 35, 35, 30, 20, 25, 20, 15, 10 and 5, these are the corresponding time period for 1 oscillation, that is capital T. Then go to the graph side. By using table 1 and table 2, here we have to find the graph. In right side, see here 0, 5, 10, 15 up to 45. In left side also 0 to 5, 10, 15, 20 up to 45. In y axis, here we will take time period for 1 oscillation. So, your first point is 1.57, then second is 1.635. How we will find? Let us see here. From table 1 and 2, highest reading is your 2.795 and your lowest point is your 1.5. Then we will subtract this, that is 1.295 divided by highest even number of division from y axis, that is 20, that is 0.065 second. So, in y axis, in every 10 small division, here we will take 0.065 second. So, your lowest reading is 1.57, then another reading is 1.57 plus 0.065, that is 1.635, then another reading is also add 0.065, that is 1.7. Similarly, we will go up to the highest reading, that is 2.795, and by putting the data, your graph will be your two symmetrical curve like this. Then you have to draw any two lines which are parallel to x axis and intersect the graph at 4 points. That means you have to draw two lines in between these two areas. These are parallel to x axis and intersect the graph at 4 points, that is M, P, Q, N, B, C, D, E. Then here we will find equivalent length. See here, what is equivalent length? Equivalent length is your distance between nearer center of suspension of one side of center of gravity to the further center of suspension of other side of center of gravity. That means your equivalent length is M and Q and also P and N. Similarly, for line 2, equivalent length is your BD and CE. Then we will go for table 3. So, in table 3 is your table for determination of L by T square from graph. Then serial number 1 and 2, that is length of equivalent simple pendulum, L1 in centimeter, that is your MQ 61, L2 in centimeter, that is 61.5, then capital L is your L1 plus L2 by 2, 61.25. T is your, this point is your T1 and this point is your T2. So, this value is your 1.6025 and T2 is 1.5375. Then we have to find L by T square, that is 61.25 divided by 1.6025 ka square, that is your 23.8. Similarly, for second, that is for second line, 57 by 1.5375, that is 23.75. Then mean of this is your this value. Then in calculation part, by putting the value of L by T square in the working formula, G is your 4 pi square into L by T square, 4 into pi is your 3.141 square into L by T square is 23.775, that is 938.25 centimeter per second square. But your standard value of acceleration due to gravity G is your 980 centimeter per second square. So, we have to find percentage of error, that is standard value minus observed value by standard value into 100. that is standard value is your 980, observed value is your 938.25 divided by standard value is your 980 into 100, that is your 4.26 percentage. In conclusion, you have to write from the above observation and calculation, it was found that acceleration due to gravity is 938.25 centimeter per second square, but the standard value of acceleration due to gravity is 980 centimeter per second square. Hence, the percentage of error for the experiment carried out is 4.29. Thank you.